Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 29th of April to the 5th of May 2019. We have quite a lot of retrograde activity at the moment, so we'll come to the Saturn retrograde soon, but last week Pluto turned retrograde and this will take us all the way through to October. So Pluto deals with power. Pluto rules Scorpio, and this is the use or abuse of power. So we have the power deep within to make our lives better, or to make things more difficult. And there's a real feeling in the month of Taurus, which is when the sun goes through the sign of Taurus, all about stopping and being in the present moment, to lighten the load from the past and the potential future, and actually enjoy what's going on in the present moment. And with that joy and gratitude, we actually start to manifest better potential futures to us. So a very heartfelt sign, and it's in the heart that we actually have our power. So with Pluto going retrograde, that's taking us inwards to the magnetic. And this is not about giving away our power or trying to have power over people or situations, but it's about going and having a look at where we're misusing our own internal power, where we can realign with that. So there's great alchemy that can be done with Pluto, because we need to die to the old to be reborn to the new. We need to let go of the base and rise up to the crown. It's the sign of inner alchemy. And in Capricorn, this is all to do with sustenance and what supports us. So one of the journeys we'll go on is, do you support you? Or are you expecting the external world, whether it's job, money, relationship, or even politics, to support you externally like scaffolding, when you could be connecting to your strong and flexible inner core and being self-supporting? So very deep energy there with Pluto slowly going retrograde, taking us inwards, like it's like going into the cave, into the subconscious, to really uproot anything of the lower and raise the frequency to the higher. Astrology works on many channels at the same time, so this will be a background channel all the way through to October. May not appear on a daily basis, but there will be a deep theme that we can tune in, apply ourselves to. So this weekend I feel it's about lightening the load, stopping, playing with our manifesting powers, and actually just taking a break from the external and the perceptions and the emotions that can be caused when we're pulled outwards to look for that external validation. On Monday I feel that mental and emotional freedom are the theme. We have Uranus in Taurus wanting to liberate ourselves from conditioning and programming. So look at any feelings or beliefs that are preventing you from living a light and happy life, and know that you have the power to explore them. Pluto is very brave, so go in and explore them, inspect them, challenge them, and make those necessary changes on the inside. So by Tuesday, Saturn turns retrograde. This is also in Capricorn, so Capricorns are having a very intense couple of years with these two planets both working in tandem. So Saturn retrograde asks us, what do we really know? Saturn is the teacher and the student. It is our backbone itself, our dignity, our integrity, our authenticity. So we're bombarded by information, and most of it is presented as fact in a very media-run world. And sometimes we can just take it on as that, especially if it fits some cosy narrative of how we'd like to see the world to be. But is it really truth? Are we only paying attention to the truths that are convenient to us, fit our story? So research is going to be called for while Saturn's retrograde, to go back to the core, what's real, what's sustaining, what can we build upon, and to challenge opinion and to make up our own mind. This will take us all the way through to August. So both Pluto and Saturn now retrograde in Capricorn, really firming up our core strength, making sure that we're independent and authentic. This is the week of Beltane or Bealtaine, and it's largely celebrated on Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning. So this is the opposite of Halloween. Taurus is a celebration of life, love and peace, all the good things in the present. So we can really tune in and take a lot of sustenance in the month of Taurus for those things. This is the opposite of Halloween, which is to do with the death and rebirth, and they work as a pair. So see what you can do on Tuesday night and into Wednesday to celebrate life, love, nature, friendship, joy, all of the things that make life on earth a pleasurable experience. I'll be heading to Hampstead Heath, and you're welcome to join me. on Tuesday night, if the weather's amenable, to be able to sit in nature and to take part in this simple celebration. By the end of the week we're heading into dark moon in Taurus, so this goes very well with the Pluto and Saturn Capricorn energies, as they're all earth signs. So we're ending a 7-year period with one of the Saturn cycles, and we need to have a look at our learning curve. Can you cast back 7 years to see what have you learnt? Information has flowed thick and fast, experiences constant and intense. So reflect on your journey. Where have your travels taken you, and what have you discovered? And you'll see that life looks very different from just 7 years ago. So the dark moon on Friday takes us again inwards. It's a time to release and let go. The dark moon is when there's no moon in the sky visible for 2.5 days before the new moon comes in. The new moon's going to bring in fresh and abundant opportunities, but in order to be able to receive those, we need to clear our vessel. We need to let go of any blocks to receiving and deserving. And this can be done in the month of Taurus by immersing ourselves in gratitude for what we already have. So all the outward motion that we're used to in life is striving for something that we feel that we haven't got, or working from a place of lack. But when we stop in the present moment, we realise that we've already got so much. So we come to Saturday, and it's the new moon in Taurus. If you're following along with your chart, and I do recommend that you do, then this is at 14 degrees, and the new moon will be 23:46, so that's right before midnight. So this moon permeates the whole weekend. So like I say, Taurus lives from the heart and loves the earthly beauties, friendship, good times, nature, music, love, sensuality, and all of these are all very Taurian aspects. With Uranus in Taurus too, we're being rewired in the heart to become master of our emotional state. When the mind gets in the way, we look back to stressful past memories and then cast them forwards as fear into the future, as if we don't trust ourselves not to make the same mistake again. This is a very mental sphere, constantly living out of the present moment. It's not healthy and it's not necessary, but it's habitual, and it's something that's really impressed on us in the modern world. But this week's all about moving into the heart sphere, living in the now. And this new moon in Taurus, if we clear those blocks, if we ease the mind, if we centre in presence and gratitude, then we can set intentions for a happy home, financial abundance and presence. So a fairly gentle week, really, if you're prepared to go inwards and do the work on the inner levels. Lots of earth activity, lots of letting go of density and making room for the new, fresh and abundant energies to come in. To help with all of this, I'm launching an incredibly holistic empowerment program which will energize and clear the blocks on a physical, mental, emotional and spiritual level. So I have details of that on my website. You can create a custom program just for you, so we can let go, energize, make the space and step into our true frequency. So please do contact me if you're interested in that, zoehines7@gmail.com. I post daily on Facebook at AstroZo and Instagram at zoehines7, so that we can all navigate these energies together and make the most of our present lives. So those are the horoscopes for this week, and I'll see you next week.